Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Good night, Biafrans, um, friends of Biafrans, and lovers of freedom all over the world, depending on where you are. Here we are in the evening here, so I say greetings to you all in the name of Chukwu Abiyama. Today being the 26th of August 2018, we are here IPOB in Italy, Potenza to be precise, and we are having an event, and we are with some of the IPOB principal officers here in Italy, and should I say servants, principal servants of IPOB here in Italy, and would like to hear from them how the struggle of Biafra has been so far, and how they've been coping, and the challenges and other things anyway, especially concerning the events that has been happening in Biafra land, between Nigeria and the Biafran people, and then all those. By my right hand, I have Mazi Michael Iruanya. He is the national coordinator IPOB Italy. He is the national coordinator IPOB Italy. Mazi Michael, you're welcome.
Yeah, my dear brother, good evening, and good evening, Biafrans and Biafrans all over the world. Like our moderator said, my name is Michael Irania. Make no mistake, please. I am Michael Irania, not Clifford Irania. I am here as a national coordinator in Italy, serving under IPOB, under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu.
Thank you. You had it. Make no mistake. Michael Iruanya is different from Clifford Iruanya, the popular saboteur. You know, they are different people. He is Michael Iruanya. Then by my left here, I have Mazi Onyebuchi Ani. He is the IPOB Potenza Zone Coordinator. Mazi Buchi, you are welcome.
Good evening, viewers all over the world, and good evening, IPOB members and Biafrans all over the world. I greet you and I welcome you people in Chukwu Abiyama name.
You see, and by my right, I have with me Mazin Nnamdi Gunta, and he is one of the serving officers of Potenza Zone. Mazin Nnamdi, you are welcome.
Thank you, my brother. Good evening. I greet all over the brother Biafras all over the world. Welcome.
Greetings. And then behind the camera and on the background, we have IPOB Potenza Zone members who are with us today, because today the national coordinator visited to inaugurate, and then they decided to have this interview with the national coordinator. Okay, coming back to our decks. My first question will go to the national coordinator, IPOB Italy. Mazi Michael, as a national coordinator of IPOB, because we know that IPOB stands for Indigenous People of Biafra, and as a national coordinator, I know you are a leader, you are a servant, and then every leader and servant has responsibilities, and in responsibility comes challenges and all those things. So how has the challenges and the struggle been so far for you?
Yeah,
can you explain to us?
Yeah, thank you very much. As you said, both leaders and the servant has a responsibility, but the most responsibility, the difficult one, is for a leader, while the servant always serve the will of his people. So I choose, and IPOB choose to be a servant, because when you are a servant, the work is very easy. But when you are a leader, it is very difficult, because leading people is not easy, but serving people is very easy, because you will do the will of the people. So far, my dear brother, as a servant, I'm very opportune and very lucky to be in mix of Biafrans here in Italy, serving them as a national coordinator. And frankly speaking, um, for almost 5 years now, I've been serving them, not minding the challenges, but I think God is truly with us in terms of making progress to what we believe in, which is restoration of Biafra. So I am saying that it's not much, there's no much problem of my by serving my people. So that is it.
Okay, thank you very much. You heard it from him. He said, despite the challenges, but he is capable of handling them. Now, Mazi, Michael, this question also goes to you. We've had a lot of stories and about the impactation of Italy, IPOB Italy, to this struggle, and all those comes under your leadership. How do you quantify the impact of IPOB Italy to the struggle of Biafra liberation? How do you quantify it? Because we have a lot of things that Italy has been so impactful. How do you quantify the impactation of Italy, IPOB Italy, to this struggle?
Yeah, my dear brother, thank you very much. I think few minutes ago you heard the voice of our leader, Austin Abanyam.
Yes.
In fact, even Austin Abanyam is very much grateful to Biafrans in Italy. And the Directorate of State also is very much grateful to Italy. And when I spoke with our leader, Mazen Kano, when the zoo people released our leader, when our leader was at home, house arrest, let's say like that, I spoke with him. Our leader is very much happy with Italy. He said kudos to Italy. So what I mean is, so far, Italy has done a great job, and they have represented IPOB and Biafrans all over the world very well, in a very magnificent way. That we are very, very much optimistic. We are very, very much okay to do the world, to give the world what they need in terms of contribution, or in terms of anything that they will assign to us to do. So I am giving you an assurance that Italy so far, I am proud of them, and they are very much ready to serve Biafrans all over the world.
Okay, you hear it from the National Coordinator Italy, Mazi Michael Irania, that he is proud of Italians, Italy, IPOB Italy, and then their impact so far to this struggle. Okay, we know today, Mazi Michael, today you came here to inaugurate a zone in Italy, potential zone in Italy. How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? Are you satisfied with? I don't know. How do you feel? In fact, coming to inaugurate, to add more to the already existing zones in Italy.
Yeah, to be frankly speaking, like I said in my directive before, that ewi ana-abọsọ ihe n'efu. And for my coming to Potenza here in Italy, under Puglia province, to me, I don't want to come, and I find it very difficult to be here. But being that the Biafrans, the spirit of Biafra that is working inside us, because Biafra is a spirit, always disturb me through you people, disturbing me, pulling me, pinning me, doing every sort of thing for me to be here. For example, I traveled 18 hours to be here from where I reside, Padova. And for me to stay up to 18 hours on the road and be here, I think there is something magnificent, and I think there is something God provide for IPOB worldwide here in Kulia, and that thing is what exactly made me. That is exactly what pushed me to be here today. And immediately I came here, I can see that Biafrans are here with a very great emotion and a very great willing to do exactly what IPOB is assigned to be doing or to done. So that is why the spirit I'm not regretting to be here today. So.
Okay. So in a nutshell, you are satisfied with what you've seen today, and you are happy inaugurating a new zone in Israel.
Definitely, because I've, like I told you people, this is the only zone I can even say is a zone that was connected to our European rep, Maze Abani. I've been inaugurating a zone, but this is the only zone that God made it that our directorate of our European rep, Austin Abani, talk to you people, and irrespective of the advice I gave you people, he also tell you people his own version of the service of IPOB, in which I'm not regretting of being here today, because I hope something must come out from this zone.
Okay, that means Potenza, we can classify it as a blessed zone. Okay, now coming to the coordinator of Potenza zone, the blessed zone, how do you feel the national is here and you are able to connect even with the African rep, Mazi Abani, European rep, Mazi Abani. So how do you feel today? You've been fighting for this a very long time, so how do you feel today?
I'm very, very happy today that what we have been nursing for a long time came through. And I said that God that made it possible will still bring more. We will start going places or other zones, inaugurating people other zones, so that for us to get more Biafrans, because there are other cities in this Italy that don't know that Biafrans exist. Even if they do, they know, but they are ignorant of that. We're supposed to have Biafrans all over the cities. But I am very, very happy today to see our great national to come and inaugurate us today. I am very happy, and not even only me, many of us here, our brothers and sisters, we are very happy to welcome him. And what I will tell the world is that come rain, come shine, the Biafran must come.
You see?
The Biafran must come in Chukwuka Abiyama.
Yes,
And the persecutions that we are passing through, facing in Nigeria, in Nigeria called zoo, that we are not the people that join ourselves. We don't even know when the Nigerians started, but we just born and brought up there. And by the time we get up and we know that Nigeria is not our country, that Biafran is our country. That's the reason why we are soliciting for our own independence and our own Biafra. And our own Biafra must surely come in Chukwuka Abiyama name.
yes.
And I must welcome you once again and say thank you, my national, for coming here. I thank you, because even our members here, we are long waiting for this day to come, and here it comes, and we say thank you for coming. And when you're going back, you will still go back in peace. In Chukwu Kabiama's name.
And join in that prayer, you say, okay, viewers, you can hear it. Now, we don't have to, because we don't have much time. Please, when you want to respond, just 2-3 minutes is okay to respond. Okay, Mazi Michael, there's a lot of events unfolding on Biafra struggle, and the IPOB leadership has focused on the referendum. But before we get to that, I would like to ask you, we've been hearing news about Operation Python Dance 3, and then the women, the IPOB women that were protesting in Imo State of recent last week on the 17th of August that were arrested. In a brief this thing, what can you say about, because I mean, okay, they were released, but according to what we heard, that some of them are still missing. But in a brief way, what can you say about this? What do you have to say about this? How do you, in fact, what is your perspective about the event that happened, about the IPOB women being arrested, who were on a peaceful protest in Imo State?
Okay, my brother, you mentioned Operation Python Dance 3 or 4 or 5 or 6.
Yes.
So let me go to Operation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Okay.
8.
Okay.
You know very well, this is an advice to my people, the indigenous people of Biafra at downtown Biafra land. Our people always said, Obrangonye abiabulie yalawala okumbu apole. Then
that is a proverb in Biafra language.
Exactly.
Okay.
If somebody
in one of the Biafra languages, or
at least Igbo,
okay,
in Igbo tribe.
Biafra language. Okay.
I think when somebody is coming to your house, we always wish that person well, and as that person is going, as he brought fortune to you, certainly fortune will follow him and go. And the Hausa Fulani people, the Caliphate, the Nigerian government and Nigerian army have brought misfortune to us. We cannot keep our hand folded like this, looking at them, coming inside there, doing all sorts of nonsense, and they will go scot-free. We are very much tired of all this nonsense they are doing. There is Boko Haram parading all over northern Nigeria. There are herdsmen, cattle herdsmen, parading all over northern Nigeria to the extent of killing the Christians in Plateau, Benue, Adamawa, and Nasarawa. But up to today, they have never even arrested any human being. They have never even put any person in prison. So they always focus on the old eastern state of Nigeria, which is Biafrans. I think this is the highest intimidation ever a human being can experience. We are not fighting. Since we started this struggle, I bet you that there was very much hungry, there was very much atrocity, occultic, mentioned but a few. But immediately our leader Mazen Nande Kano called us to this struggle and let us know that what you are suffering is not that person you are going to his house and rob, or it's not the person that you are targeting to kill, or it is not the same that person you are pouring all your hatred on. That is your problem. The problem is those that are recolonizing us. The problem are those that have colonized us. I think since 5 years ago, bet me robbery, cultists, and all manner of hatred has been reduced in Biafra land. For this extent, I don't see the reason why the army, police will just be parading in Biafra land. For what reason? Because, for example, if you go to any rally, you cannot even miss your purse there. If your telephone lost there, you will see somebody will tell you, I saw your telephone, look at it. Which means we decided and believe that our problem is not within us. The problem is our slave masters. So I will even advise them that they should leave us alone. They should leave us alone. Enough is enough. We are not quarreling. We are not kicking against each other in Biafra land. We are peaceful region. So bringing python dance is a sign of Islamization. Just for us to make a mistake, for them to wipe us as a race or as an ethnic, or trying to provoke us, they will use that opportunity and kill us as they started or as they have already started since 1945 till that. So my appeal to them is they should leave us alone. Biafra land is a peaceful land. We are not quarreling. We are not fighting. We are not against anybody. But what we are seeking is our freedom, because the handwriting is there. For example, most of us that are here today are graduates, engineers, graduates under engineering, graduates under doctors, and otherwise. But all of us saw ourselves here in Europe for just end up for zero. So I appeal to them, the Nigerian government and under APC more especially, and Nigerian army, to leave Biafrans alone and allow us to have our freedom through referendum, because we don't want war. We are called mad, which is the beauty of life, which means we know the value of life. We don't want any war around us or within us. For example, since all this atrocity is being perpetrated to our people, killing everywhere, I don't watch anything horror like this again, because it makes me to get mad and run tears all over my ears every blessed day. So let them leave us alone. Let us have our referendum. If we fail, then we join them. But if we say true, then they should allow us to be free, and they will emulate how a human being is supposed to live. Because Biafra, I believe, will be an example to other black race. Thank you.
Okay, you heard it. Operation Python, that's 3. He said 4 or 5 or 6 that they should leave Biafra land alone, that they have peace in Biafra land, and there is no need for anybody. He said they should go to the north, that there you have Boko Haram and herdsmen, that they should focus their attention there. You can hear it from the national coordinator, Italy's mouth. Mr. Michael, another question is, I pinpointed about the arrest of the IPOB women that we are making a peaceful protest in Imo State of recent, though they have been released, but I don't know, there is a little bit that some of them are not yet seen. What do you have to say about that in a brief?
Yeah, my dear brother, like our leader, I watched one of our leaders, deputy leaders, interview and speech. He said some of them are still in prison, and our leader, deputy leader, gave us assurance that if they did not release them, that they will see tomorrow what will come up tomorrow, or what will come up next. I support him because I don't see the reason why. You know, our culture, Igbo culture, if you dare anything, do everything to me, you can go free. But if you try to insult my sister, my mother, my wife, my dear, a true Igbo man doesn't take it easy. So as these stupid people have crossed the boundary of arresting our women, or torturing our women, or nakeding our women, I think they have crossed boundary. And not for us alone. No, you know our women. You know how they do. Our women are very stubborn, in terms of challenging. They will show them pepper. So my appeal is, I call upon all women, both Italian women, to rise up and give them the same challenge that they gave them in 1929, because that challenge is equivalent. The challenge now is almost what they gave British in 1929, though I was not born by then, but I heard about it, that the British people run away because of the great Igbo and Biafran women, because they are very, very great and stubborn in terms of challenge. So Chineke akpọla ha for this time. They have suffered.
You are hearing it from the national coordinator IPOB Italy's mouth. He said that the Nigerian, should I use the Biafran or the zoo government has dared the women. He's calling on them to repeat what happened in. I think that event happened in Aba.
Imo.
1929.
Yeah,
No. This one happened in Imo. I'm talking about
1929.
I think they call it Aba Women Riot or something.
Riot,
Yeah, good. So he's talking about the Aba Women Riot in 1929, which gave the British, the slave masters, as you call them.
Yeah, excuse me, my dear moderator, please. And let me add this thing to this their rubbish.
Okay.
You know Italy. Right now as I'm talking, as the earlier question you asked me, right now we are doing everything to make sure that this insult did not end like this. We are doing a lot, we are planning a lot to sponsor our women to come out and deal with Nigerian government and Roger Okorocha. So Italy is one of the countries all over the world that is ever ready, so long as this struggle is concerned, to do everything to finance, support, and see the end of it. So I use this opportunity to even plead to non-IPOB members to know, because I know how we live here in Italy. Every Igbo man is proud of her wife. We don't joke with our women. If you see how Igbo women always carry their wives as handkerchief, you cannot do without handkerchief.
Yeah.
So we are proud of our women, and to the extent this time it's not a question of IPOB, it's a question of our mother insulting them, harassing them, molesting them, wounding, giving them wounds. So every Biafran man supposed to rise up, call the number of IPOB to every zone or wherever you are living. Go close there, donate money, take your receipt, because we distribute receipts to every who can print it. That whenever you donate even €1, collect receipt, so that the coordinator there or the financial administrator will give us account of, when we ask of anything, that he will give us an account of the contribution. So you should not be afraid of contributing, because here in Italy, so long as we are under our leader Mazin and the Kano, anything you want to know, we are ready to give you an answer. So don't fear to contribute. Let us do the needful thing for our women to be assaulted.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, Sir Michael. You heard it. He said that the repetition of what happened in 1929. So that's saying that the Biafrans are good people with history. You know. Now, okay, having said that, before I go to the referendum, the women, I mean, I watched a video and I watched the video and I had a flyer, a very big banner that was inscripted, written, "Where is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?" And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pictures was there. So one of their aim of staging that protest was to ask from the Nigerian government the whereabouts of her leader, that is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob worldwide, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They were trying to tell the government to produce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So that got me wondering. It's been almost 1 year now that the Nigerian armed forces invaded the house of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and yet he has not been seen. What is your take on this? What do you have to say about about that?
Yeah, my perspective on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, is practically you are not seeing him. Spiritually, you are seeing him. So long as you are seeing Michael Irania,
Okay.
I think practically you are seeing Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay.
Spiritually, he is also with us.
Physically, no.
Yeah, okay. So physically, no, but I represent him physically.
Okay.
But spiritually, we are with him, and he
Okay.
is with us. So I am telling you that he has lectured us, he has empowered us since 5 years ago. So there is extent you will bring up your children, then you cannot be worried again.
Okay.
So I am, and also you yourself, you are a product of Nnamdi Kanu. So I think there's nothing to be worried where Nnamdi Kanu is or not. But all I know is, so long as we are not seeing him, we are worried as a human. But at the later time,
The struggle has to continue.
certainly, and it was. Let me just tell you, here in Italy, when Nnamdi Kanu is with us here, we are 7 zone. But immediately the zoo arrested Nnamdi Kanu.
Did you say arrest? Did they arrest him or kidnap? Because when you arrest somebody, people will see.
No, arrest was the scene the very first time.
Yeah. The time they kidnapped or arrested our leader,
Okay.
before they arrested our leader, we were 7 zone.
Okay.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
yes, and hardly we can afford the little we can, or the little we can contribute that time. But immediately they kidnap our leader, we rise 13 zone instantly.
Okay.
And 13 zone, I don't even want to mention how many we are now.
Okay.
We are multiplying every blessed day, including you people that as I'm here today. I have come to you people as +1.
Yes.
So I think that the struggle, Nnamdi Kanu have instituted us what to do, and we are not going back, including Uchemefo and all the true hardcore Biafrans. We know what to do through our leader. So whether our leader is there or not, we are working under him, and the spirit of him is in us. So we only pray that anywhere he is, either in the hand of the kidnappers or, if I say kidnappers, the Nigerian government.
Yes, I
can
imagine that. Yeah.
Because so that you will not misunderstood me. There's no kidnappers in Biafra land.
Yeah.
We only have kidnappers in government prostators.
Yeah.
So wherever our leader is at the hand of the kidnappers, I think he has lectured us what to do, and we cannot derail from doing that.
Okay. If I may choose the word of the deputy leader, Uchemefo, he always uses the word "we will not capitulate." So that is what you are saying in a nutshell.
Exactly.
And that it will continue till Biafra comes.
Exactly.
Okay, that is very good. Now, going to the aspect of the referendum, amidst all the security challenges presently in Biafra land, the soldiers, because I understand almost every nook and cranny and every month post in Biafra land is filled with soldiers, their trucks, armor tanks, and all those things. What do you have to say about the referendum? How can you conduct a referendum, a peaceful referendum in such environment? Though when we were talking with the European rep, that is Abani, he said that everything is that the leadership is working hard to have a peaceful referendum. But what is your take on that? How do you think a peaceful referendum can be conducted in the midst of all this military presence everywhere in Biafra land?
Yeah, my take there is trust an Igbo man.
Okay.
Despite the saboteurs in suppose.
Okay.
Trust an Igbo man. Okay. Wherever you are targeting to get an Igbo man, he will just go out chasing shadow.
Okay.
He will bypass where you are expecting him to land, and you see him in the other end. So when the time comes, you know that Igbo man is very great.
That is very reviewing.
Yeah. Do you know that the problem Nigeria is facing today? Do you know why they are facing the problem? They did not care for Igbos, and they don't know that if you don't care for Igbo, you have problem. Just n'asụsụ Igbo si na mụ na gị nwe ihe a si na n'asụsụ Igbo wụ onye ọbụla ọ hụrụ were iko nne m ihe mma isi oke ru m aka.
Okay.
That is in Igbo proverb.
Okay.
So if Nigeria did not even recognize the presence of an Igbo man, the country is finished, because it is akalaka. It is talent and destiny. So the problem facing them today is because they thought that they can do it by themselves. Plus the curse our leader lay on them. The zoo is born, and it must burn in Jesus' name.
You can hear it through from the news. We always hear from the zoo. The problem in the political cycle at the zoo, between the presidency, the Senate, and even to the extent of the judiciary, even to the police, is very alarming, and it's not what we think that there can be a solution to it. And most especially now that there is an election by the way 2019, and all these are happening. I don't think Nigeria can recover from it if really it continues like this, because the problem is too much, to the extent that even a group, we hear sometimes that a group, this is not part of data, but just to digress a bit, some group, Miati ala Katuriela, this Fulani group,
The terrorists of Miati ala.
Okay, they've been, usually they do issue threats to Ipob, to Biafrans, but of recent they even issue threats to the Senate President Bukola Saraki, asking him to resign, or they will force him to resign.
Yeah, my dear brother. They did not give a threat to Senate President. They gave threat to the so-called Nigerians.
Okay.
The Igbo people, this is a word to Igbo people, an advice to Igbo people, those that call themselves one Nigerian.
Okay.
There is no way our man will allow an Igbo man or another tribe to rule Nigeria. They know what they do.
It's even Hausa Fulani or Hausa man,
The whole Hausa
Fulani,
Fulani and Hausa, they are the same.
Okay.
There is no way they will allow another tribe to rule Nigeria. They know what they are doing, because they know how to play politics. They will bring this stupid man, which is Buhari now, and what they expect from Buhari, if Buhari did not fulfill it, they will recycle, they will put confusion, they will decamp from one party to the other, they will reorganize and bring another Hausa person. If they are sincere by themselves, if they are sincere that Buhari is not doing well, if Hausa people are sincere by themselves, Hausa Fulani, let me call like our leader, Hausa Fulani, if you people are sincere by yourself, that you mean well to Nigerians, you have governed Nigeria for 48 years, and instead of getting better, it's getting worse. Now, if you people are sincere, if you people are real Nigerians, if you people love Nigeria, if you people are thinking of the welfare of poor masses according to the hypocrites of Hausa Fulani, now let all the presidential as a hopeful or presidential to be of Hausa ethnic step down, choose a presidential candidate from the southeast or south. If you people are sincere, they are doing recycling, government leadership recycling. They know what they are doing. What I'm saying this thing is this: they are fooling the so-called Ipob, a person like Kenneth Okonkwo, Nniamodo, and all the rest of them, because they thought that there is a chance for them. But I am categorically telling you, an Igbo man has no hope so long as that Nigeria is still existing, because they will immediately promise you 2023. Then when 2023, either the one they will put will just go one day, clone himself, or do one thing or the other. All of them will fire, all of them will bring another topic, and the foolish Igbo people will back them up, deceiving themselves. So it is a high time, it is a great high time for we the Biafrans who has come out into this struggle to know their system. Like for me, I know their system, you can't deceive me. So if they are calling people 2019, 2023, 2050 is Igbo turn, when you vote for them, wait till that time, they will just do, the more you look, the less you see again. And thereon, Nigeria will be born like that. Thank you, my dear.
A lot of reviewing secrets of the Hausa Fulani tactics. We can hear it today. We are seeing it and we are hearing it from the Italian national coordinator. You can see this is very revealing. The interview is very revealing, and you can even say a lot of things. Igbos deceiving themselves, like Kenneth Okonkwo and Nniamodo that are saying. In fact, Kenneth Okonkwo that 2023 that APC will give them presidency, they can hear it that they are just fools because they've not really worked up. Okay, you mentioned something about the slave masters, because let's talk a bit about Britain, because it seems that no Biafra ever talks anything without mentioning British. And Biafrans has always seen British as even the people that are putting them more in this condition, more than even the so-called government. Now, what do you have to say to British? If you are, what do you have to say to British? How do you address them that, okay, look, this is what is happening in Biafra land. Okay, we want this, want this. What do you have to say to British, if I may ask?
Yeah, my dear brother.
To British government anyway.
British government.
Theresa May and the rest of them.
Yeah, British government is a very big problem, and it's a very big threat to Biafran people. They have suffered us a lot, and it is high time for them to know or to feel our suffering. Every well-meaning Biafran don't want to stay abroad. We are people that migrate everywhere. But at the end, we love our home. So British people, in collaboration with Hausa people, have made it to the extent of we are feeling their atrocity and their hatred to what we are doing or to our future. So my appeal to them is, it is time for them to exactly know that as we are running out from one country to the other, is because we are not feeling comfortable. An average Igbo man wants to touch home. So please, for us to continue our friendship or our diplomatic relation, they should do the needful by telling Hausa the truth that they have governed Nigeria for 48 years and nothing has been done well. Now, let us divide this country so that the competition or somebody will emulate from others. I think that is the right thing British supposed to be doing by now, without allowing us to be killing ourselves. So I plead to them to do the needful, because Biafrans want to have their freedom. That is the thing. They are the people holding us, not Nigerian people, because if we leave the situation between Nigeria and the Biafrans, we will show them pepper. So that is the thing. Not only British anyway, entire the whole world. That is my message to them.
Okay, in case you are just joining us, this has been a very interesting interview with Mazi Michael Iruanya, the National Coordinator, IPOB Italy. And our topic is the struggle so far that has to do with Biafra referendum and restoration. Okay, trying to wrap this up, Mazi. Now, you've talked about the British, you've talked about the events and all these stuff then. Now, your kind words, because I would have loved to say, but your kind words to the Biafrans, especially those in Biafra land that has been facing the bullets of the Zoom military and others. Your kind word to them and your round call and your round advice to all Biafrans all over the world, so that we can wrap up the interview.
Okay.
With that.
Yeah, our contribution now.
Yes, your kind word. What is your advice to them, and what is your what do you how do you encourage them?
Okay.
Those in Biafra land, what are the words you can use to encourage them, and then also to those at large, and what do you have to say, like the referendum and everything about the whole Biafra? What is the hope you are giving to the people as a principal servant of the struggle?
Yeah, I think when we have our executive today, I show you a particular thing. I don't want to mention a particular thing. Here in Italy, every principal officer here in Italy is committing himself to see that our referendum is being done. And I cannot tell you a particular place we are sponsoring. We are sponsoring, Italy is partaking by sponsoring a particular place in Biafra land to see that the gospel and the evangelical movement of referendum is well reached to every hook and cranny. So Italy is doing great, and I still wish our members and non-members to wake up for the call and support. We are not going back until we are free. That is what I have to do. But certainly, Italy is doing great.
Thank you very much. And then to the Biafrans in Biafra land that face the bullets.
Oh God of Israel, my dear, enable ways. Ihe dị ka ha kọla m. Ịma ndị na-asụkwu asụkwu, ọkwa ndị nọ abroad na-asụkwuzi.
Okay.
The people that are shivering now are those that are calling themselves doctors, engineers, caritas goers, and beggars here in Italy. those at home are doing marvelously well. But when I mean beggars, any person that is not having anything doing like works can do everything to sustain himself. But let it not touch to our vein. But for those that are at home, we are proud of them. And we that are here, we will do everything to make sure that we work together. And we are doing very well. I'm telling you, Italy is doing very well. I am in forefront and I know what I'm saying. So, and we are not going back. Even if at all I die tomorrow, I encourage you people, never you relent.
So working together to see that Biafra comes is the key.
Is the solution and the answer, yeah.
Yeah, we are on the struggle so far, the Biafra struggle so far that concerns the referendum and restoration of Biafra. Okay, thank you very much. The Biafrans in Biafra land, you can hear it from the national coordinator, Italy. He said, do not capitulate, and that he's happy with you people. He made an Igbo proverb, yeah. So it's a very thick one. I hope you understand that language. So we should keep and be doing, because should I say, I don't know, I don't want to make mistake, but sooner or later Biafra will come.
Certain.
Okay.
Our leader, our deputy,
because our leader always say.
No, our deputy leader said, if you hear his press release or interview last time, he said we have done 90%.
Okay, yeah, so, I heard that.
So it remained 10%, which means, you know, you have gone a long way, and reaching to the end, you must get tired. You feel that you cannot finish it, but if you have courage, certainly you will overcome everything. So I think, so long as our deputy director have given us assurance that we have done 90%, I encourage everyone to wake up and to do the needful thing. And for us, we are getting there.
Okay. So,
and my appeal again is, those that are asking what are we doing with money people are contributing. 24 hours you are watching our television. 24 hours you are watching our radio London, Radio Biafra London, US, South, Middle East. 24 hours you are seeing, like our mother now, we are not leaving them, we are taking care of them. Our legal team are working. Our media team are working. Then those that have been, the Nigerian army and police killed during several protests, they are left out, are being taken care of. So I don't see the reason why people will be asking the money, where is it? And do you know the irony part of it? Those that are asking us to be patient
don't contribute.
That is the.
It's normal. It's normal in every struggle. The people that don't contribute anything, they always make the loudest noise.
I'm telling you.
And they draw those that are progressing. They draw them backward.
I'm telling you, that is the bad side of it. So I'm encouraging every Biafran, to please don't make mistake of no contributing. We are getting there. Even if at all you are not going there, just do the needful by setting some set of people like us who want to be free to be free. So you can still remain in Nigeria when you want. So, but we want to go. Any little you have, just contribute. So if you want us, go to every zone. We have up to 30 zones in Italy. So the number, you can go, you can ask, you can go to Caro Monde Facebook and ask Caro Monde or Radio TV or Radio Biafra. Ask them, how can you get a zone in Italy? Then they will direct you.
How you.
Yes, or you can equally go to Michael Iroya Facebook and ask a question there, or go to Biafra in Italy Facebook under Radio Biafra, and ask a question, we will direct you what to do. So we are on it. Thank you very much.
Okay, you heard it. He has, if I could, okay, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, and again, my dear brother, please, I want to thank the London people, the UK people, of what they did yesterday. I thank them a lot under the leadership of Dr. Lewis, the national coordinator, and the London zonal coordinator, Zoka. They are great people, and our leader, our deputy leader, Mazen Nandekano, plus all the women that follow them, and all the hardcore Biafrans. My appeal to Italian IPOB to emulate. I don't know why our men like their women to be hard here. They don't want to bring their women. When my wife is here, my wife always come, my children always follow me to do Biafra. But it's unfortunate that our men always put their women at home due to their selfish interests. Let me just put it like that, because when it is time to make noise, they will bring out their children and their women and show how much gold they brought to them. But when it is time to come out for freedom, they will hide their women inside. So I'm not impressed of all those things. So I am appealing to Biafrans in Italy to please bring out their children, their women. Let us do exactly what the UK people did. Because to me, I'm proud of what they did yesterday by looking for Nyangodo and Ojozo Carlo and other Anambra Obiano. So I am very much impressed with them. So let us organize like them and wait for them. Our own is, you know that here. Okay, my bar.
Why?
Onye kuburu ebe a, ahụ mkpọrọ ka ị na-aga ya na-egbu egbu. So ha kpụkpụ ebe anyị ga-akụgbu ha.
Yes.
No, na anyị ga-egbu ha egbu ọwụkwa.
Okay, you had it.
Agbuo ha. Ọwụkwa egwuregwu. Ebe enweghị mere a ga-egbu gị. So any of them dị ebe anyị ga-egbu ha egbu. Anyị ga-edire ha mmadụ kụgbuo ha. Then anyị kụgbuo ha. Then anyị nwee ezigbo onye ọkaikpe. 1 month akpọfuru onye ahụ nọ n'ụlọ. So Italy, you people should be very strong. I'm telling you.
You heard it to the saboteurs. They went to London to conduct Iridi Festival and Igbo Iridi Festival and IPOB London, like you say, Dr. Lewis and Uzoka, the London coordinator. They took over the event, and then they ran away. They ran away. Yeah. Which is very good. But the thing is that they ran away in London, but he is saying if they come to Italy, you cannot find a hiding place.
No.
Because IPOB in Italy, despite they are ready to go to prison for the freedom of Biafra. Very important, the saboteurs should mark that word. So they should not joke with it. When IPOB, when any principal officer in IPOB say something, they meant it. So when IPOB say Biafra or death, they meant it. So they should not joke with it. So they should keep Italy away.
Away from them. Because our leader said that anywhere they are, we will chase them away. And here in Italy, there's no way for them. I really mean it.
It's so funny that one day we will have a time to conduct an interview on just basically on the saboteurs.
Exactly. And
we will conduct an interview on them. Exactly. That is it. Today we've run out of time. So rounding up this interview, Mazi Onyebuchi, and you've been inaugurated today. You've been given a responsibility. I hope God help you to do very well, just like the national coordinator said, because it's not easy. It's not going to be easy anyway. Yeah. So then, in a brief statement, please, just 1-2 minutes. What do you have to say to the Biafrans in Italy and those in Biafra land? What do you have to say?
It's not life itself is not easy. So, and what I have to say to Biafrans and the ones in Biafran land is that let me speak in our mother language, that our direct said the ones ndị nọ n'ụlọ nọrọ ndị nọ n'ama na ndị nọ n'ama nọrọ ndị nọ n'ụlọ. What do I mean? I mean that those at home, they are for us, that the ones abroad, and the ones abroad are there for them, for the ones at home. So they should not relent in their effort of making sure that the Biafran comes through. And we are here to support them. And I thank God for social media also. They should go ahead, they should go ahead and do anything possible, humanly possible, to make sure that these our Biafrans comes, and go about to tell people, ask anything they want in this British government called the zoo, Nigeria, that whatever happened, they should post it, make sure they post it as many as they can, so that everybody, Nigerians, Biafrans all over the world will see it. And immediately we see it, we cannot stop. We must go ahead and make sure that things are done perfectly. It's not easy to conduct, organize human beings, as in make things go well. But I know that with God, all things are possible. And I'm society to all our Biafrans all over the world, both home and abroad. They should not relent in their effort. They should keep on going. Forget about. They say the Rome was not built by a day, so it's gradually process. By then, by so doing, we will get there very soon. Now, by special grace of God, we have done 90% out of it. So now remaining 10%, and 10% they say is a difficult task more than 90%. So this 10% now, if we can be able to finish it, then the sky is our limit. So I thank each and every one of us, all the viewers all over the world. You people should not relent in making sure that the Biafrans come through. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Very well. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, my able national coordinator, Italy, and thank you, my potential coordinator. You heard it, that we should not relent. We should keep the fire burning until Biafra comes. So we'll continue in the next episode of this interview, because we have to keep bringing to the world what is happening and how